Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Community Reading Sunday by the Bibliophile family. Today we have Singh sir discussing chapters 15 and 16 of the book Art of Habits by Gaurangadas. Okay, so over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Palakji. Good morning. Yes. So this is the next slide, please. Yes. So this is the book Art of Habit. Uh, about this book, I want to share my personal experience that we have completed this book earlier, and now when again with TPF took the decision to revise this book, so I was not confirmed whether we have read this book or another book. So I tried to order on the Amazon. Then Amazon is showing you have already purchased this book. Then I think I may be wrong. Then again I asked from Gary ji to send me the PDF. Then again I think why it is happening. Then I confirm, Palakji, okay, we are repeating this book. So this is a wonderful book. Uh, Earlier we have completed it, and now, yes, next slide. This book, Art of Habit, if you read the back cover of the page, so it says that it provides ideas for the focused reader to cultivate conducive and sustainable habits, to adapt the paradigm shift created by the pandemic, instilling them a resolute mindset to handle multiple unexpected and transformative events in the future. So, uh, when you thoroughly read this book, you will find this book has been written during the pandemic COVID 19, after the COVID 19. So, this book provides a resilience or uh, sustainable habits to adapt paradigm shift, a resolute mindset that we can handle if in future have we face such type of any type of like this COVID 19 or any event, so we can just handle it more effective way. Next slide. So this is chapter 15. I would like to read this story from this book. This is the little boy's job appraisal, given quality self-development. So this book, I have read this story, and now I will just read from the book. A little boy went to a drugstore and requested the owner that he be allowed to make a call. When the owner agreed, he climbed onto a cartoon to reach the landline and dial a number. The conversation went as follows. Boy, he was just calling his owner. He, the boy, ma'am, can you give me the job of a cutting of your lawn? Lady at the other side of the call, sorry, but I already have someone to do that job. Boy, ma'am, I will do it for half the price you pay and person working on your lawn. Lady, no thanks. For the offer I am satisfied with the work of the person employed here. Boy, ma'am, I request you one last time. If you give me the job, I will even do the additional task like sweeping your sidewalk. You will have the prettiest lawn then. Lady, no, no, thank you, young boy. With a smile on the face, the young boy hung up the phone. The drugstore owner who was listening all this came to boy looking curious. Son, he said with a smile, I liked your attitude and positive spirit and would certainly like to offer a job to you. Thank you, sir. But I don't take it. Confused, the owner replied, but you were pleading for the job on the call, weren't you? I don't really need a job, the boy responded with a smile. I was just checking on my performance at the place where I work. Sorry, I don't get you. The owner said, seeking clarity. The boy said, actually, I work for the lady whom I just spoke to. I wanted to genuinely know whether she was happy with me, with my work, and if there are areas I can get better. The drugstore owner became even more pleased with the positive attitude of the little boy and growth mindset he demonstrated. This is the story in this chapter the writer has mentioned because this is the quality of this book that writer Gauranga Das ji he explained a very difficult concept with a very simple and understandable story. This is the story. So next slide. In the book, he mentioned this Sri Bhagavatam sloka, Swamastu Swagan Gamaya विस्तृस्तब्रस्त्रजः दृष्ट्वा परिश्रमकृष्णः कपयासीतः स्वबन्धने. Next slide. This is the translation. Because of Mother Yashoda's hard labor, her body, her whole body become covered with the perspiration and flowers and foam were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw his mother this fatigued, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. So I request Rumaji if you can just say something about on this Sri Bhagavatam because you are more. Rumi sir, are you there? Can you just throw some light on this verse?
Yes, Sher Singh ji.
Yes.
So the beauty of this author is that every story is correlated with the slok from the Bhagavad Gita, and as here it is explained that Mother Yashoda, Mataji's that hard work and that she uh, Krishna ji was very nutcut and he made her to work very hard to for her bringing up and always. So when Krishna ji has जो उनकी लीला होती है, and that was very unique, and he always was merciful to her mother apart from his charismatic magics. And as the author says that one should be committed to own duties. Like here example of a boy is like he is constantly checking his worthiness to his duty. So it is not only about job, it is about every relationship, like father, like brother, like son. Every duty you should give your 1000%, and you should be dedicated. It should not be just for sake of doing. So this is what the I think message from this chapter. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. So, sir, this the verse from Bhagavatam, Sri Bhagavatam. The writer want to explain here that when the this is from the Damodar Leela. So, what I could understand that the Yashoda mother was trying to tie the Krishna, but he became covered with full precipitation and she was not able to tie. So after this, Krishnji saw his mother and he he got pity and then he agreed to be bound. Means when we work with great dedication and determination, then God sees our hard work and then he just he just bless us with his blessings. Yes. Next slide. So this is next writer want to explain here that. Harmony in purpose. So whenever we are working in self-determination, harmony in purpose and passion and profession. So I would like to request anyone want to just put insight on this, okay, how we can achieve harmony in purpose, passion, and profession. Anyone? Because I want this is basically a discussion on the chapter, so I won't be speaking much. So I request everyone, in every aspect of life and anywhere, if you just correlate yourself and share your thoughts, so it will be useful for all of us.
So, Sher Singh ji, fortunately, I had reviewed this chapter during our previous this thing. So I remember that uh, for every person, there should be sync between the purpose, passion, and the profession. So, for example, a good painter should not be doing a other profession because he will not be able to give the 100% and he is wasting his skill and time. So a painter should be good painter should be in the painting profession only. So that is how there should be sync between all these three for the successful life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So basically, sir, harmony in purpose, passion, and profession. Because most of time, whatever we work, we, whatever profession we are, we must follow a harmony. Means a coordination between our passion and purpose. So here, Kaurangadas ji explained that. He explained that purpose is the starting point. Purpose defines the why and lays the foundation for our pursuit. It reflects the overarching person for one pursuit and provides meaning to what we do. Understanding our core purpose is very important. Passion refers to what one has a fair flair for, what really drives one, and what one enjoys doing. As the famous saying goes, if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. I again repeat it. If you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. Pupil dedicated to self-improvement ensure that their performance is closely linked to their passion. That way, they are self-driven in their profession and, as a result, always pursue excellence and seek to find ways to improve. Next slide. Yes, this is very important. Resilience in midst of adversity. The pain is inevitable, but the suffering is optional. So, I request anyone can share insight that in anywhere in your life, anywhere in your personal or professional life, if you have uh, experience and how you can how you overcome the adversity and how you maintain your core values. Anyone would like to share? Amiji, Shwetaji, anyone? Okay, I will just read out. So the writer says, in life, encountering challenges or adversity is normal. In intensity, we may intensity may vary from time to time, but the nature of material world is such that everyone is put through tough situation. As they say, pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. How we respond to the adversity is key. Those who are pessimistic and with a closed mindset will blame external circumstances, while those with a growth mindset and keen on self development will look for learning and exhibit mental toughness. This displays resilience in the face of calamities, and they only get stronger after having experienced the calamity. They strive for self development. So, this is how we practice resilience in the midst of adversity. Yes, next slide, please. Good evening, Sanjay sir. So this is very important, integrity in character. So when I read this chapter, so I find when I was in school, uh, our teacher used to my teacher used to say this, that if money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If character is lost, everything is lost. So this is the value of and the integrity of character, how we practice values, so and how we build our character. And in that previous slide, uh, can you go back? Previous slide. Resilience in the midst of intensity, in the adversity. I remember the famous quote. I always apply on myself that a man is great who never failed, but a man is great who never failed, but failure never stopped him. So this is how the whatever happens to our life, we do not change our character or our behavior. So I would like to quote my personal experience that in my professional life, uh, in my professional life, I always do good work, but many times I get warning, I get displeasures from my seniors, rewards and punishment. But whenever I get something bad, also I never take it as a adverse, but I again I become more stronger, and I do my good work with more enthusiasm and zeal. So this is how we can practice resilience in the adversity. So this is the integrity of character. Integrity in character. I would just read it because every word of this book is so important. Writer says that during the right time when no one is looking is a common definition of integrity. Integrity is a moral virtue that serve as the foundation of a good character. To clarify, honesty refers to sincerity or truthfulness, whereas integrity has a much broader meaning, encompassing honesty as well moral soundness. People with integrity demonstrate harmony in thoughts, word, and action. I repeat it. People with integrity demonstrate harmony in thought, words, and action. People focus on self development, are true to their conscience, and act in line with what is morally right. Such a person periodically takes stock in their behavior, introspects, and finds way to get better with time. This is the integrity in character we can practice. I always say that कि हम लोग आपस में बात करते हैं ना प्रोफेशनल लाइफ कि चोर वो नहीं है जिसे चोरी का मौका नहीं मिला। ईमानदार वो नहीं है जिसे चोरी का मौका नहीं मिला। ईमानदार वो है जिसे जिसने कभी पावर को अब्यूज नहीं किया और उसे बहुत मौके मिले बट स्टिल ही मेंटेन हिज कैरेक्टर। यस, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज। यस, dedication to service without self consideration. So, Sanjay ji, would you like to throw some light, or you would like to share your insight on this? How you maintain, how any in any phase of life you just you can correlate with yourself with this.
So dedication to service without self consideration. What I understand that जब हम अपने सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट को साइड में रखकर कुछ भी काम करते हैं तो देन it gives happiness and we serve better. And many times I experienced this. In fact, I'll relate with the recent book read, The Courage to Be Happy, which we were discussing the other day. उसमें जो एक चैप्टर है कि आप give and it shall be given unto back to you. So it's with the similar principle here that once any assignment is given to us, इसमें मेरा क्या, नॉर्मली हमारा इस तरह का भाव रहता है। और यदि हम वो भाव छोड़कर हम सरेंडर करें या फिर हम इसमें हायर पर्पस क्या है, and I think we'll be able to serve better. There are many examples from work life, not very specific I would like to highlight here, but everyone can relate with it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. The dedication to service without self consideration, we can just हम लोग बचपन से सुनते हैं, एक बहुत फेमस कोट है कि नेकी कर और दरिया में डाल। तो जो भी हम अच्छा काम करते हैं, we must surrender it to the high almighty. We should not expect any result, any good thing from that. So here I will just read what the writer says, that one reason why people focus on self-development is because they want to able to be served better. It is not to take pride in their development. As they focus on developing themselves, they build better capability and become better equipped to contribute more effectively. They strive to have a larger impact on society at large. Considering they are focused on self development, they are dedicated to their service of others as they want to get better always. Dedication is the starting point of it. So, next slide, please. Self confidence in their mission. One who is focused on self development is steadfast in their mission. With a broad minded worldview and right intent, they believe in their abilities and are confident that they will achieve the outcome. They don't view feedback as fault finding. They keenly watch out for areas of development, view them as opportunity to learn and consistently get better. With a resolve to get better, they have a high degree of self-confidence in their mission. So this is how we can get self-confidence in the mission. I would like to uh, uh, share my experience that as a yoga practitioner, we practice daily, and every practice is not good. Anytime, someday our practice is not good, we feel our body is not ready to do the asanas or our work life. Like anytime, some days I sleep very late in the morning. When I get up, it is difficult to get up, then to get ready for the practice. But as we do everyday practice, we follow our mission, follow our work every day just like a mission, we automatically get self-confidence. When we trust the process, self-confidence follows automatically. Yes, thank you. Next slide. Conservative in choosing intimate associates. So, Sanjay sir, anyone would like to throw some light or share your insight on this topic? Conservative in choosing intimate associates. Mahesh ji, Ami ji.
This is related to again the self development. तो हम यदि मान लो अपने आप को एक किसी भी चीज में यदि हम उसको डेवलप करें, तो वट एवर वर्क विल बी डूइंग for personal, for society, or in our professional life also, then we'll be able to do full justice to that. This is what I understand from this conservation in choosing intimate associates means, I think, focusing on self development. Maybe you can highlight more on what exactly the writer is writing here, what he wants to. Then only we'll be
Yes,
able to live better.
yes, sir. It is like it is how we choose our company, the people around us. One second.
Okay, okay. That is very important. In fact, जैसे हमने कई बार सुना भी है ना कि वी आर एवरेज ऑफ 5 people अराउंड अस, मतलब हमारी जो हम किन लोगों के बीच उठते बैठते हैं, किन लोगों की बातें सुनते हैं, हमारा जो बिहेवियर है, वो भी उसी तरह का ही हो जाएगा। सो फॉर्चुनेटली वी आर इन गुड कंपनी हियर एट TBF. Every day we are discussing, meeting and all, virtually though. So we should be very mindful in choosing our company. Yes, this is very
Yes,
important in
yes, sir.
in
So
office
thank you.
also. I mean, we may find many people who are negative. आई हैव मेनी एग्जांपल्स। मेरा ये कोशिश रहता है कि मैं उनसे सिर्फ टू द पॉइंट बात करूं और अपना निकल जाऊं, जो भी इस तरह के जो लोग हैं। एंड एट द सेम टाइम दोज हु एक्चुअली इंक्रीज योर एनर्जी वाइब्स, देन यू associate with them. I think that is better for our mental health also, and at the same time it develops our character also. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. So yes, so sir, we must choose our company very wisely. If we don't find a good company, then choose company of your own, because staying with your own is the best way for the best company for self development. Because we never know that how, if we choose a bad company, it will impact our behavior, our character, and we may get diverted from our path. So the writer says that with sharp edge focus on self development, they are they are extremely conscious of and careful about whom they engage with. They are conscious of their acquaintance, their friends, and most importantly, their intimate associates. While external situations demand that they get acquainted with select individuals, they filter out friends and other associates based on their positive impact they have. They look for people they can learn from, those who inspire them, those that they see as confidants, and those who would provide them constructive feedback. They don't want the company of people who could mislead them or create disturbance in their path to their self development. So this is how here we come to end our first chapter, chapter 15, human quality, self development. Yes. So we can take selfie, we are halfway, or we can, if Palakji would like to, we can take later. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Yes. I request everyone switch on the camera. Ready? Smile. Good evening, Kamal sir.
Amberji.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
So good to see you after a long time. So we have finished chapter 14, self development.
Thank you so much.
So let's move next chapter, secret of pointed efforts. Ragji, would you like to play the PPT?
We can discuss. Give me one. minute.
Yes, yes, Kamal sir, Priyanka ji, Shweta ji, if you like to share insight on this self-development, the things we have discussed, resilience in the midst of adversity, integrity in character, dedication, self-confidence. Yes.
Yeah, hello, namaste everyone. Good morning. Okay, so about self-development, I would say this is like a lifelong journey. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक दिन करोगे, दो दिन करोगे, and you will be on your track. जैसे शेर सिंह सर बता रहे थे कि बहुत बार ऐसा होता है that your body is not supporting. You are, stuck in some emotions and you don't like to come on the mat. But that's what the time you have to show up, especially when nobody is watching you, nobody is appreciating you, and during that time if you are showing up for yourself, that will help you to build your self development. और मुझे लगता है कि जैसे वो उतारते हैं, नेकी कर दरिया में डाल, आजकल बहुत सारे लोग करते हैं नेकी करो और इंस्टाग्राम पे डाल, तो दैट शुड नॉट हैपन एक्चुअली. सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट अपने लिए है, एंड जब आप एक अपना कप फिल करते हैं, देन ओनली यू कैन पोर समवन एल्स, राइट? So self development is, pouring yourself with lots of love, integrity, compassion, strength, health, everything. So yeah, it's not just one day task, it's a lifelong task, and one should be showing up, especially when there's adverse situation and when their mood is not there. So yeah, thank you so much, Sher Singh sir. Sorry मैं थोड़ा सा late join किया आज.
Thank you, sir. Always welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Kamal sir. So let's move chapter 16. And after completing this chapter, we will discuss more. With the chapter 16, yes. So I would just read out the story a writer has mentioned here. This chapter shows that human quality determination. So this is the story of a person, Ramlal. In the Kutch district in Gujarat, a person lived Ramlal. The village he lived is faces severe drought that year. Summer had just begun and Ramlal was keen to find a source of drinking water. One morning he began to dig a well near his house. He prayed to God and began the exercise with enthusiasm. He, he spotted a place just a few yards from his house. He dug up to 20 feet, but no water emerged, and Ramlal began to feel tired, upset, and helpless. Just then, his neighbor came by. He saw what Ramlal was doing and commented, Ramlal, you shouldn't dig here. Why not? Ramlal asked. That's not conducive. I will show you where you should. He took Ramlal to another spot 30 feet away. Without asking another question, Ramlal started digging there. He dug up 30 feet and saw no trace of water. He felt cheated and hopeless now. He thought of seeking advice from a senior person. He walked into the Tehsildar's house and sought help. After a brief conversation, the Tehsildar advised him to start digging at a new spot about 50 feet away from the previous spot. Again, he dug up 30 feet, yet the result was same. Absolutely no trace of water. Dejected, he threw the tools and walked into his house, terribly upset. His father saw sadness writ all over Ramlal's face. He approached Ramlal with a glass of water to quench his thirst on what on that hot summer morning. What happened, my dear son? I dug up more than 80 feet and found no trace of water. I am surprised this is the case because, as per what I read in newspapers report, he should be able, we should be able to find water at 50 feet. Then, after probing further, Ramlal explained what had happened. The real issue is not the place, his father announced. What are you saying? A confused Ramlal questioned. Yes, Ramlal, his father explained. So far, you have dug 80 feet across three places, based on advice of different people. Yes, that's right. If only you have stuck to digging at one spot and continuously dug beyond 50 feet, you would have found water. Ramla realized his folly. So, therefore, his father concluded, whenever you try, you should make an effort to go deep and create the impact. Here, the writer mentioned the Bhagavad Gita's quote. Next slide. Next slide. Avish says that this is the verse from chapter 4. Nahi jnanen sadrisham pavitramih vidyate tat swayam yoga sansiddhah kale natmani vidanti. So which says, next slide. Next slide.
The system is angling. Apologies for the delay.
Okay. Yes. So this says that in this world there is nothing as purifying as divine knowledge. One who has attained purifying purity of mind through prolonged practice of yoga receives such knowledge with the heart in due course of time. So this is the story that dedication and determination. So I would like everyone what you can just learn and what you can what you have insight on this particular story. Then I will share. Sanjay sir, please.
कई बार हम लोग जो है कुछ भी काम दिया जाता है या काम आता है तो हम बीच में उसको थका के छोड़ देते हैं. Recently, I can correlate with one assignment given to me, and it was on a strategic petroleum reserve by your company, and it was war was on between US and Iran, and everyone knows that the crude prices were going very high. So our boss, it's a typical bosses now, they'll be giving you assignment like there is no और छोर कुछ नहीं है but आपको दे दिया. He is from Moscow, so he asked me, think about putting up strategic petroleum reserve so that we can get benefit. And I was puzzled. This is central government's responsibility. Why? Okay, this company is also having interest in Russia, and at the same time, Russia and India having good relationship. So I was completely puzzled. And then यार किसके कैसे मतलब कोई डिफाइंड वर्क होता है तो उसको हम कर सकते हैं, बट अनडिफाइंड वर्क और उसको अनचार्टेड टेरिटरी वगैरह. Then I thought, let me try. And when I started digging up this topic further, I read about USA's petroleum reserves and China's petroleum reserves, and then our own country's petroleum reserve. And then recently, companies like Mega Engineering and all those companies were involved in this. Then, as I was going into this topic deeper and deeper, then I was finding the clarity. I think that is what, and finally, I did justice to the work, and this is what it is coming in this chapter also through this message, dedication and all that. We should not give up. जैसे कि वो रामलाल ने हार मान ली, थोड़ा और खोदता तो मिल जाता पानी उसको. जैसे कई बार हमको थकार के बैठ जाना नहीं चाहिए. कोशिश करते रहना चाहिए. कोशिश करने वाले की कभी हार नहीं होती. लहरों से डर कर नौका पार नहीं होती. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, Amiji, you have raised the hand. Would like to share?
Yeah, I'd just like to add to what Sanjay said, and I mean, quite beautifully, he gives it out of personal experiences, so it becomes easy to relate. बहुत सही बात है, dedication बहुत जरूरी है, and the other thing is also determination. क्या आपको वो चीज सही में, you're determined to actually put through and reach the end. Put aside a lot of other things. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि we tend to get too emotional. Guided by emotions, we give up on our intention. So let your intention be greater than your emotion, is what I feel. Sometimes we are in a bad mood. Sometimes we are too anxious. Sometimes we have this feeling of hopelessness जिससे हम गिव अप कर देते हैं. बट सही डिटर्मिनेशन और डेडिकेशन की कसौटी कब होगी कि हम हमारे इंटेंशन को इमोशन से ऊपर करें एंड pursue we pursue towards the अचीवमेंट मैं इसलिए यूज नहीं करना चाह रही हूँ क्योंकि हम कोई रेस नहीं दौड़ रहे हैं. इट इज फॉर आवर ओन डेवलपमेंट, स्पिरिचुअल बोल लीजिए, पर्सनल ग्रोथ बोल लीजिए. अवार्ड विन करना या किसी चीज में नाम बनाना वो बात तो होता ही है, बट स्टिल इफ वी गो ऑन giving more power to our intention, I think we can win over. So that is what I firmly believe about dedication and determination. Um, Sanjay ji ने जो बात बताई, that was quite a you know life related serious बात थी. To put it on a funnier note, funnier side, um, I still remember when I was not married, I used to tell my mother that you make me cook for 50 people, I'll cook for 50 people, but don't ask me to make chapatis because I used to hate making chapatis. मतलब मैं कुछ कितनी भी आइटम्स बना दूंगी पर चपाती नहीं बनाऊंगी. After marriage, I was put into a situation where the family demanded hot rotis and chapatis. So हो नहीं सकता था कि बना के रख लीजिए. So then I was determined, I was dedicated, that सब कुछ करूं, चपाती नहीं बनाऊं, makes no sense. So then I gave it my best. So this is just on a funnier note, but I was dedicated, I was determined that I have to keep the family happy, give them a full meal. ये नहीं कि अच्छा रोटी खुद बना लेना, चावल खुद बना लेना. So yeah, uh, giving up emotions sometimes is very necessary to give way to our intention to make it work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, Kamal sir would like to share, and I
Uh,
will share my
काफ़ी
experience.
चीज़ें वैसे ऑलरेडी शेयर कर दी सबने. जैसे आपने रामलाल की स्टोरी बताई, संजय जी ने हरिवंश राय बच्चन जी की कविता की कुछ पंक्तियाँ बताई, अमी जी ने अपना रोटी वाला एक्सपीरियंस बताया, और तीनों ही चीज़ों को मैं रिलेट कर पाया, सबसे बड़ी बात. तो हरिवंश राय बच्चन जी की एक बहुत सुंदर एक और कृति है, मधुशाला. हम सबने शायद वो बचपन में पढ़ी होगी. कि उसकी कुछ एक लाइन बताता हूँ कि मदिरा ले जाने को घर से चलता है पीने वाला, किस पथ जाऊं असमंजस में है वह भोला भाला, अलग अलग पथ बतलाते सब, पर मैं यह बतलाता हूँ, राह पकड़ तू एक चला चल, पा जाएगा मधुशाला. तो आई थिंक दिस इज द क्रक्स वट एवर वी आर शेयरिंग. तो वी शुड बी वन पॉइंटेड फोकस. जैसे अमित जी बता रही थी, कई बार क्या होता है ना, वी आर डूइंग समथिंग विथ सो मच ऑफ पैशन, लेकिन कुछ ऐसे इमोशंस आते हैं, वी लाइक रोलर कोस्टर हो जाती है लाइफ. फिर हम सोचते हैं यार अभी नहीं करूंगा, अभी व्हेन आई विल सेटल डाउन हेयर तब करूंगा. बट इफ दैट थिंग इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट, नो मैटर वट, यू हैव टू बी ऑन योर ट्रैक, यू हैव टू शो अप एवरी टाइम. सो दैट विल बिल्ड योर सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट. आई मीन दैट्स फॉर यू. थैंक यू सो मच. या और यस, रोटी मेरे से भी नहीं बन रही है गोल वाला अभी तो. Actually, my mom had a cataract surgery a few weeks ago. I'm making so delicious meals. मैं खाना बहुत टेस्टी बना रहा हूँ, और रोटी नहीं बनती मुझसे भी. चलिए.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, Umi sir would like to share. Thank you.
यस कमल जी, वो शेप शेप का कोई मतलब नहीं है. इट इज द इंटेंशन ऑफ, जो आपका अफेक्शन प्यार जो है वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. शेप कुछ भी ट्रायंगल हो या कोई भी उसमें हो, इट डजंट मैटर. So ultimately, it is love and dedication of the person who is making food. And coming to the chapter, Ramlal, so I think consistency is important, and consistency के लिए patience बहुत जरूरी है. आजकल लोगों में patience नहीं है. लोगों में मतलब क्या है कि रील का जो देखने का ड्यूरेशन है, दैट इज इन सेकंड्स. वो लोग देख नहीं पा रहे, का कोई कंसंट्रेशन नहीं है, कोई कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है. एंड आई फाइंड आवर पीपल, जैसे हम तो सेल्स में है तो सेल्स वाले के पास तो काफी मतलब पेशेंस होना चाहिए। तो मेरे अभी जो नए नए हम लोग बंदे अपॉइंट करते हैं, उनका फोन आता है कि हम तो बैठे हैं कस्टमर का वेट कर रहे हैं, आधा घंटा हो गया कस्टमर नहीं आया तो हम जा निकल रहे यहाँ से। तो मैं बोला तुमको और क्या काम है, यू बी देयर, वहीं बैठो। हम तो पूरा पूरा दिन बैठते थे। तो क्या है कि जैसे हम लोग ये कस्टमर के यहाँ कभी अवॉइड करता है, कस्टमर नहीं मिलना है बिकॉज दे डोंट वांट टू डिसाइड विथ अस, कहीं और डिसाइड करना है तो अवॉइड करेंगे वो। बट व्हेन यू पेशेंटली वेट देयर फॉर द होल डे, तो उनको एक फील आता है कि अरे ये बंदा पूरा दिन से है, सो यू नो ही विल डेफिनेटली मीट यू एंड लिसन टू यू विथ मोर अटेंशन। सो दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट। क्योंकि क्या है कि लोग गिव अप कर देते हैं बहुत जल्दी। तो दैट कंसिस्टेंसी विथ पेशेंस इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट। फॉर एग्जांपल आई वाज ट्रांसफर टू साउथ लास्ट ईयर, और लोग बोल रहे थे कि अरे गुजराती हिंदी स्पीकिंग बंदा साउथ में क्या कर लेगा, ये वो तो सबसे डाउन चारों जोन में साउथ का था। यह स्वामी जी गुजराती सुन के हंस रहे। सो
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
सो
बहुत
गुजराती
बदनाम है
लोग,
हम लोग।
हाँ गुजराती लोग कहाँ कहाँ पहुंच जाते क्या कर लेते हैं। just on lighter note. So then after 10 months now we see that our south sale is highest, and all the customers which we had lost are again regained because of consistency and patience. क्योंकि आपको अगर पेशेंस नहीं है, जैसे रामलाल की तरह आप बीच में ही छोड़ देंगे कि अरे ये तो अभी होगा नहीं, और ये तो मैंने इतना टाइम लगा दिया ये वो, पर कभी कोई मेहनत खाली नहीं जाता है। इट इज ऑलवेज, you know, some process takes longer time, and you need to allow some certain time for working of it. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, Amit, you can go ahead.
Um, just that what Rumit ji said reminded me of, in fact, I put it in the chat box also, that this instant gratification which is provided by the reels, no, that is actually the root cause of all issues. You know, आपको सब कुछ instantly ही चाहिए, and because of which there is no patience in people today. Not just patience, I think there is a lack of tolerance also. हम कुछ भी चला नहीं सकते हैं, कुछ भी थोड़ा टाइम, बस ये सिचुएशन निकल जाए, ये समय निकल जाए। वो पहले के लोगों में बहुत होता था कि टाइम विल हील, यू नो, लेट इट पास। वी जस्ट वांट इंस्टेंट रिजल्ट्स। हमें चाहे अंदर डीप डाउन वी नो दैट द रिजल्ट माइट टर्न आउट टू बी नेगेटिव आल्सो, बट वी वांट दैट रिजल्ट। So that is one thing. And I think the other thing is we even we, like, you know, because of courtesy, internet courtesy, these reels, the trend of reels, हमें एक सेकंड भी खाली हो ये पसंद नहीं आता, बोर्डम पसंद नहीं है। So we often tell our kids also, you know, learn how to be bored. बोर्डम बहुत जरूरी हो गया है, क्योंकि अगर हम बोर होंगे तो हमें किसी एक्टिविटी या किसी एक कोई कोई चीज जो हम कर रहे हैं उसकी वैल्यू समझ में आएगी। हमें बोर नहीं होना, कांस्टेंट कुछ चाहिए। इसीलिए आप देखें, सबकी मुंडी नीचे, उंगली घूम रही होगी स्क्रीन पे, ऐसे लगता है जैसे, आई डोंट वांट टू यूज द वर्ड, बट यूं लगने लगता है पागल भर रखे हो पूरे रूम में, ऐसे 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 स्क्रीन पे उंगलियां चल रही हैं। यू डोंट इवन नो व्हाट दे आर वाचिंग समटाइम्स। आई विल इंक्लूड माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो। आई बहुत खुशी से कहूंगी, इतना नहीं करती हूँ, रील्स तो बिल्कुल नहीं देखती हूँ, बट व्हेन आई एम लुकिंग एट मैसेजेस, यू नो, आई वांट टू सी किसका आ गया किसका नहीं आ गया, चलो जल्दी देख के खत्म करो। सो दैट इज अ बिग इश्यू। एंड यस, ऑफ कोर्स, कंसिस्टेंसी इज डेफिनेटली द की to bring results, to our dedication, to bring results, to our determination. जब तक कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं आएगी तब तक आई डोंट थिंक एनीथिंग इज पॉसिबल। क्योंकि कंसिस्ट सुबह उठ के ये भी तो कंसिस्टेंटली देखना है कि हम जिंदा हैं, ये सबसे बड़ी कंसिस्टेंसी है। सोते रह जाएंगे तो वो भी पता नहीं चलेगा। थैंक यू।
Yes, thank you very much, Amit. Actually, from this story, I can learn that Ramlal was making one mistake. He was just following the advice of every person. जैसे अम्मी जी ने कहा कि हमारा जो इंट्यूशन है, हमारी जो इनर फीलिंग है, जब तक हम दुनिया हमें क्या बोल रही है उससे इतना मतलब नहीं है, एक्चुअल में हम क्या चाहते हैं। हमारा जो इंट्यूशन है, हमारी सोल है, वो हमें किस तरफ लेके जा रही है, जब तक हम उस इनर वॉइस को नहीं सुनेंगे, वी वॉन्ट बी एबल टू फाइंड डिटर्मिनेशन, डेडिकेशन कर। जब तक हमारा जो सोल हमें किस डायरेक्शन में लेके जा रही है, उस इनर वॉइस को नहीं, जो रास्ता दिखा रही है उसको फॉलो नहीं करेंगे, तो बाहर के लोग जो रास्ता दिखाएंगे, इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट। फ्रॉम माई ओन एक्सपीरियंस, इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फॉलो दैट पाथ। सो रामलाल वॉज फॉलोइंग एवरीवन्स एडवाइस कि यहाँ खोद लो, वहाँ खोद लो, वहाँ खोद लो। आपको एक बार ठीक है, आपने 100 फीट खोद लिया, आपको पानी नहीं मिला, बट आपको ये फील रहेगा कि यार मैंने मेरे मन की करी, मैंने दूसरों को नहीं सुनाया। So and so this help us to follow our that particular practice in the in जब adversity होती है, tough time आता है, like I practice yoga every day because in this book two thing has been mentioned in this chapter: determination and discipline. And Kamal sir, and as we yoga practitioner, we know the how we follow the discipline. चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, प्रैक्टिस करनी ही है। घर में मेहमान आए, खुद बीमार हो, फैमिली का कमिटमेंट हो, कुछ भी हो, nothing doing. Practice has to be done. Like uh, last month, my father has some cardiac arrest. I went there. I I was with him only for 1 week, like 4 5 days. I was busy with treatment. When things settle down, I just get back to my practice, like yoga, daily yoga practice, and my evening sessions. So this is how we can just once we start listening our inner voice, our the direction of the soul, then we become unstoppable. Consistency automatic ही आ जाती है हमारे लिए। जैसे पलक जी हैं, पलक जी का बुक रीडिंग का है, तो हमसे तो दिन में एक एक पन्ना पढ़ना मुश्किल है, लेकिन पूरा वो जस्ट लाइक रोबोट मूवी की तरह बोला, स्कैन बोल लाओ, नेक्स्ट बुक लाओ। सो दिस इज हाउ व्हेन वी लिसन अवर इनर वॉइस। सो थैंक यू। यस यस दिस इज हाउ वी कैन inculcate discipline. And next slide. Next slide, the writer says what is discipline. So we all know. I will just show the. I will just share my experience. So when I went to my guru for the yoga practice, so he asked me, why you want to learn yoga? Why want to practice? So I say, sir, I want to practice just to keep my practice continuing. Then my teacher was very happy with me कि यहाँ पे लोग आते हैं, बोला हमें सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए, हमें ऐसे करना है, ऐसे करना है। सो आई जस्ट आस्क्ड माय गुरु कि सर मुझे कोई मतलब आई डू नॉट हैव टू एनी, मुझे कोई प्राप्त नहीं करना है, मुझे कोई स्टेज 1 स्टेज 2 स्टेज 3 स्टेज 4 स्टेज 5 स्टेज 6, आई वांट nothing to achieve, but I want to continue my practice till my last breath or many lives whenever I just come. So my teacher was very happy. So this is the way how we can be disciplined without anticipating the results. So the writer says that here that discipline is doing the right thing at the right time for the right reason. So at the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Lord Krishna instructed Arjuna to act on this principle by triggering his sense of duty. If not used at the right time for the right reason, Arjuna's year of discipline over his skills of warfare would have gone to ashes. Then, discipline, a refining fire by which talents becomes ability. Next slide. Discipline, a refined fire by which a talent becomes ability. So you can share because we are just coming to end of the chapter. You can share your insight that how you follow discipline because as I have already shared my practice कि हमें कुछ भी हो जाए चाहे बीमार हैं कुछ भी हो कहीं पार्टी में गए हैं चल रात में 2 बजे भी सोए बॉडी पुश करती है कि नहीं प्रैक्टिस करनी ही है चाहे 5 मिनट ही करो चाहे 10 मिनट ही करो दिस इज हाउ वी फॉलो द डिसिप्लिन इन आवर योगा प्रैक्टिस सिमिलरली इन माई इवनिंग सेशन जो हमारा टीवीएफ में रहता है वेर एवर आई एम पर लेकिन 8:30 वो ऑटोमेटिकली बॉडी माइंड सोल का इतना कॉम्बिनेशन है कि नई सेशन अटेंड करना है चाहे कोई कोई हो चाहे ना हो मैं और संजय जी तो हमेशा रहते ही अलग जी भी रहती हैं तो दिस इज हाउ वी फॉलो द डिसिप्लिन so you can share in your life how you just maintain the discipline or share the insight on this particular topic yes.
Oh, yeah, I would like to share.
So, yes,
Yes. Yeah, go ahead, ma'am. Hello, can you hear me?
yes,
Oh, yeah, on the discipline, I mean, to give my example, डिसिप्लिन ही एक चीज है जो मुझे ग्रोथ दिलाती है एक्चुअली मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं था आई वाज फ्रॉम द नेटिव स्मॉल विलेज एक्चुअली आई केम टू बैंगलोर एक्चुअली ओके आई वर्क इन मुंबई बैंगलोर ओके जस्ट द डिसिप्लिन की वजह से मैं आज एक प्रोफेशन में हूँ फाइनेंस प्रोफेशन में हूँ even though even though I have not done any CA or anything professional courses, but I still have that discipline, hard work. उसकी वजह से मैं फाइनेंस में अभी भी टिका हुआ हूँ एक्चुअली सो डिसिप्लिन टेल्स यू कि अब जो भी कर रहे हो करते रहो कंसिस्टेंटली एंड इवन इफ यू डोंट लाइक यू हैव टू डू इट एंड वन थिंग आई डू इट लाइक ऑफिस में टाइम पे पहुंचता हूँ कभी भी टाइम से पहले ही पहुंचता हूँ एंड दिस इज आई एम फॉलोइंग फ्रॉम 2001 आई हैव नेवर बीन लेट टू ऑफिस अगर लेट भी कभी कभी एक्सेप्शन होते हैं तो हम लोग इन्फॉर्म कर देते हैं मैनेजर को तो डिसिप्लिन यू नीड है डिसिप्लिन एक्चुअली डिसिप्लिन से आप सब कुछ कर सकते हो एक्चुअली डिसिप्लिन कंसिस्टेंसी है तो यू कैन यू कैन बीट द इंटेलिजेंट पीपल आल्सो थैंक यू
amazing, sir.
Very much. So the writer says discipline doing what we don't want to do so we can do what we want this is here we come to end of the session and end of my presentation yes and I want to just share one thing that I have two books this earlier I shared with Palakji. So one is I am reading and one is waiting for its. So anyone want to read? You just send me the message. I will just parcel it to you. Hard copy. I have two copy hard copy.
Ammi ji, I think you were sharing.
Yeah, actually, it would have been in lines of what Maheshji had to say. First of all, very commendable that he shared with us. Having come from humble backgrounds, he's been in this state for such a long time. And that definitely comes only through discipline. Um, I have something very similar to share in the sense that I gave up active teaching, uh, in the sense 8 hours of school or university teaching that I used to do for 25 years. I gave up in 2019. I stepped down as a principal, of a state board school due to certain reasons. And then COVID hit, and then there were issues, and then there were things. So I never got back into active teaching. But for many years now, it has been a discipline of my life that I wake up by 5 a.m. जो मैं आज भी करती हूँ people say कि अब क्या रह गया है लाइफ में, this is what they have been saying for a long time. अब तो घर पे रहना है, अब तो तुम अपने हिसाब से कर सकते हो. I said मेरे हिसाब से करने के लिए ही मैं आज भी 5 बजे उठती हूँ. Sometimes I'm up by 4 o'clock also, because it so happens with age वो समय कम होता जाता है सोने का. So, anyways, what happens is, if I'm up by 5, I know that I'm done with my home chores by the time it is 6:37. क्योंकि मेरा routine बिल्कुल वैसे चलता है. Because of me, I know I'm standing there for my family. My family is never late. My kids are never late for their whatever places they have to reach. My husband is never late for his appointments. जस्ट बिकॉज आई एम डिसिप्लिन. सो डिसिप्लिन ट्रिकल डाउन होता है, आपके साथ साथ आपकी फैमिली में भी उतरता है. अगर उनको छोड़ दिया जाए, अगर मैं घर पे नहीं हूँ तो डेफिनेटली वो सब लेट हो जाएंगे. बट बिकॉज द हिटलर इज इन द हाउस, दे दे हैव टू मैनेज देयर डिसिप्लिन. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज कि जरूरी नहीं है कि आपके पास एक फिक्स्ड पर्पस हो कि मुझे उठ के ऑफिस जाना है, मुझे उठ के ये करना है. आप उठ के कुछ भी करो भले. बल्कि जब आप जल्दी उठ जाते हो, you realize, in fact, all of you are, early risers. So you realize that you achieve so much more in a day. By the time लोग उठते हैं ना, मुझे ऐसा लगता है that I'm half day into my activities. And then you are so much at peace with yourself. कोई जल्दी नहीं, कोई हड़बड़ाहट नहीं, आप शांति से अपना काम कर रहे हो. एंड दिन में अगर शाम को इफ यू आर इनटू जर्नलिंग या आप रिफ्लेक्शन करते हो, सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्शन, यू रियलाइज आपने कितना कुछ एक्स्ट्रा एडिशनल कर दिया. Because you've woken up early, because you are in that discipline. So this is just one thing. Early waking up तो I think जीवन का सबसे बड़ा discipline होता है. That is what I have realized through personal experience. But इसी तरह से, if you discipline yourself for the smallest of activities, I'm sure life is wonderful, it can be beautiful. So, once again, Maheshji, congratulations to you for your achievement in swimming, and do keep it up. It is so inspiring to hear things like this.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Amazing,
sir. Thank
amazing.
you. Yes, over to Palak ji.
Beautiful shares, I think, and the book is quite simple and quite difficult, I would say. But when people like all of us combine and then we share our insights, these learnings become more easy and more doable, because I think discipline, determination, these things are very nice when learned, like जब पढ़ रहे हैं. But actual life में जब implementation करना होता है, so such kind of examples actually inspire us and maybe give few ideas as well कि अगर वो ऐसा कर सकते हैं तो we can also do. So this is the thing that I like about community reading कि हम सभी के inputs मिल के वो reading बनती है. And that's what makes the reading what it is. एक पूरा holistic view मिल जाता है सभी से. So thank you so much everyone for chipping in and giving your inputs. That's what's important. Because बुक तो हमने एक्चुअली पढ़ी हुई है एंड हमें इवन स्टोरीज याद भी हो गई हैं, बट स्टिल it gives us very new touch, so that's because of all of us. And yes, thank you so much. I have two announcements under the banner of TBF. Sher sir is also will be taking yoga classes, special yoga sessions at 5 p.m. today. If anyone is interested, you can join it. I will post the message as well in the community. Then at 7:30 p.m. we have Gita session. So we have lined up sessions tonight. So you can join according to your convenience. The both the sessions will have a recording, but Gita sessions recordings are not public. तो अगर आपको किसी सेशन की रिकॉर्डिंग चाहिए तो यू कैन आस्क मी. वो अनलिस्टेड कैटेगरी में है यूट्यूब पे, तो आई विल गिव यू द लिंक ऑफ इट पर्सनली, बिकॉज अनिल सर कैटेगोरिकली सेट कि वो किसी को पब्लिसाइज नहीं करना चाहते. तो वी हैव द रिकॉर्डिंग, बट स्टिल you can ask for it. And tomorrow at 8:30 p.m., we will be having the third session of Shiv Sutras. I think this is the third time. तो हम I think 15th श्लोक से 21st श्लोक तक cover करेंगे. So these are the sessions that are upcoming, and I think in the next weekend I hope I won't have to review any book. But अगर रहेगी तो फिर अगले weekend भी मिलते हैं. So yes. Thank you so much, and I think we can wind up. Have a amazing Sunday, everyone. Yes, Rohit sir.
Hey, I'm just having my ABC here fresh to make.
Wow,
Just fortunately, I'm having a joint just I made in front of you. No sugar, no ice, nothing. It's fresh. ABC. वैसे भी आज एकादशी है. And the start of the day is with all amazing people. अब महेश जी, I remember कि कभी उन्होंने hot water use नहीं किया. He always use normal water for bath, चाहे ठंड हो या कुछ भी हो. So that is the discipline. And when I shifted to Bombay, तो मुझे पंक्चुअलिटी सिखा दिया, क्योंकि अहमदाबाद में तो चलता था आराम से. अम्मी जी को पता है कि घर से 5 मिनट लेट निकले तो भी मेकअप हो जाता है. बट मुंबई, इफ यू स्टार्ट 1 minute late, you will be late by 1 hour. So I think same applies everywhere. So thank you very much, और कमल जी and शेर सिंह जी and all everyone, संजय जी, और काफी मतलब TBF is amazing. So thank you very much everyone. Thank you.
thank you so much, Rohit sir. I am yet to
Thank you,
make.
sir. Thank you.
Almost all of us are yet to make our juices. Juice से मुझे श्वेता मैम की भी याद आती है. So
हाँ,
wonderful. Yes.
प्रियंका जी
Uh,
5 admin है. She
yes,
always used
अभी
to start.
yes. Right now it felt like that. अमर जी, प्रियंका दी, श्वेता जी, मतलब प्रियंका नंदा दी, ये लोग सब लोग साथ में, तो इट फील्स लाइक कि वैसे ही माहौल है. वंडरफुल. So yes, with that we come to the end of the session. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Sher sir. Let's meet at 5 p.m. Bye bye.